The opinions and views expressed by individuals during this broadcast are their own and may not be the same as this network, their groups, or other organizations they may be involved with.
It's Thursday night, the vibe's just right. With Master Rochi, Mama Rochi, brightest light. Turn up the volume, let your troubles slide. On the Knock Network, we take you for a ride. Great music fills your soul and mind. Every week a new surprise you will find. Peace and love in every beat so sweet. Join the journey, feel the rhythm in your feet. Namaste to the night, let's groove so high. With the Rochi crew, we'll touch the sky. Tune in every week, let the good times flow. Thursday night vibes, a place to go. Yes, they bring the fire, stories to inspire. With hearts wide open, we take it higher. Spreading joy and laughter, every single show. On the Knock Network, come and feel the glow. In the studio, the magic unfolds. Every Thursday night the story's told. With love and harmony the stage is set. Master Rochi, Mama Rochi, you can't forget. Namaste to the night, let's groove so high. With the Rochi crew we'll touch the sky. Tune in every week, let the good times flow. Thursday night vibes, a place to go.
Namaste, salutations, and greetings. Would you do something with your dog? She was fine until the opening started to play. And then she went crazy. Hey, it's Thursday night. It's 9:15. That makes it Thursday Night Vibes with Master Rochi and Mama Rochi, who is taking care of the not cat. So, hey, I want to say happy 9/11. I don't know if happy is the right term, but today is 9/11. For anybody that might have missed it with everything else that's been going on. But this is something that Mama Rochi wanted to kind of talk about. But I hope you all have had a great week. And you know what? You're on the downhill slide to the weekend. And, you know, that's what's so beautiful about Thursday Night Vibes is it's just not even a hop, skip, and a jump. It's more like a skip and a jump.
Is that what it is?
A jump to the weekend.
Really?
So I was talking about 9/11. And
I was talking about that with Jamie today.
Yes, and you want to share because
I will.
Is something you want to
let me do this really quick. What? What? No, she's over here in the side yard.
Anyway, you know, 9/11, it changed everything. It really did, and it's had a dramatic effect on what's going on today. So, you know, I couldn't imagine, you know, getting up in the morning and, you know, going into the office and, you know, it's another day. Oh my God, I got so much shit to get done. And talking to everybody about the weekend coming up and, you know, who is playing who in football, you know, just getting ready for, you know, get through another week. And, you know, all of a sudden, boom, your life changes in an instant. Autumn, hello, how are you?
I was talking to my daughter, Jamie, my 21-year-old, and we were sitting there talking, and, you know, today's 9/11, and I remember exactly where I was, what I was doing, and it was the scariest day of my life when 9/11 happened. I woke up, I was living with my mom. And my ex-husband, not this husband, my ex-husband was in basic training. So I had, my oldest daughter was a year old, almost 2. And we woke up and we came downstairs right when the first plane hit the tower. And me and my mom sat there in awe just watching the TV, and it was the scariest thing in my life. Like I said, my husband was in basic training and we were under attack. There's planes hitting things everywhere, and it was the scariest, honestly, the scariest day in my life because I didn't know what was going to happen. My husband, I thought, could be going to war. I had a 2-year-old baby, and it was the scariest thing that in my life. It was the day in my life that I was the most fearful. You know what I mean?
I do.
And
there's Terry Breiler.
Hi, Terry. So 9/11, like today is that anniversary, and I don't think I will ever forget it because it was such a crucial turning point in my life. Like that day was my most fearful day.
Well, I was managing a West Coast unit, so I didn't go in till later in the morning. So I was going into work and was getting ready to walk into the building and looked up, and it was just a beautiful September afternoon. And I'm thinking, what a beautiful day it is today. And I walk in, and the office is a madhouse. And they're saying, "Did you hear what happened?" I said, "No, I hadn't heard anything." And they,
Jamie, will you let her in?
Anyway, we shut down operations for several locations for a few months after that happened.
Yeah, it was definitely a scary time here.
But
well, we were talking about how it changed everything.
Oh, it did. It changed everything. But and it's so ironic how we wound up here. After 9/11, there were flags everywhere. There were, the country came together, and that was really important. And how we came together so much just 20 some years ago, 24 years ago, and where we are now, it's just kind of mind boggling.
No, like I said, it is. It's, I get why people are like, well, we should let all these immigrants stay here and this and that. And I understand the argument, but at the same time, we put a lot of safeguards in place to stop that from ever happening again. And that's kind of what me and Jamie were talking about. I said, it changed the world. It changed the way we board airplanes, the way we go through checkout at TSA, all those things.
Shane Mundy's here.
Hi, Shane. How are you, buddy? I hope you're feeling good. But 9/11 seriously changed the way we knew life as it was. And it showed that we as a country were vulnerable.
Shane said he was working on the towers doing telecom, but had to appear in family court that day, so he wasn't there. And that's the only time he can say honestly he was glad to be in court. You are
a lucky man.
Lucky man.
Lucky man, yeah. Like I said, I remember, like I said, my husband was in.
Oh, there's Brenda.
Hi, Brenda. My husband at the time was in basic training, and that's
not me. I was already out of the Army.
That's one time I can honestly say that I was scared to death, and that was, because I didn't know what was going to happen that day, and it was probably the most fearful. I'm not afraid of anything. I'm not afraid of bugs. I'm not afraid of snakes. I'm not afraid of anything. But that day, I was truly scared for my life and for my child and for, at the time, my husband, and didn't know what was going to happen. And, I know a lot of people aren't talking about it today. There's so much else going on in the world. But 9/11 truly was like an awakening for this country to show how vulnerable we were. And it's something we say we'll never forget because we don't ever want that to happen again.
History is a prologue to the future.
It is.
And if we keep forgetting, if you go to hammer a nail and you repeatedly hit your thumb And then you figure it out and you hit the nail. And then 4 or 5 years later, you have to put another nail in. And if you have to beat on your thumb again repeatedly until you can figure out how to hit the nail, that's kind of how we are with history. We figure it out.
Analogy.
Well, but that's the way it is. We figure it out for a while, then we don't have to use it, or we don't engage in it. We forget about it.
Now, at the same time, though, there were some good things that came out of 9/11. The whole country came together and unified behind all those places, Pennsylvania, New York, Washington, D.C., and the whole country unified as one country, not as a political party, not as anything. We unified, and it was all about the American people. And that's something I think we tend to forget.
But
I'm serious. So that was like, you think about, yes, and there's still firefighters and policemen and that are suffering from cancers and everything else.
Hold on.
But at the same time,
wait a minute. You're looking at me and you're saying, what's he saying? I'm saying, USA. Well, some of our viewers may not. And for the viewers there, you tell me, okay, smart asses, how to pronounce USA. USA.
But like I said, there was so much positive that came out of that at the time, and we seem to forget that we are all one country, regardless of political party, regardless of our views, regardless of what our jobs are, regardless of what industry we work in, regardless of our religion. We all came together during that time. And I think our country kind of needs to get back to that. We need to take politics out of our life. We need to take religion out of our life. If you remember, and it's something that was instilled in me as a child, and I know it was you too, there are certain things that you don't talk about in public. And what are they? Politics,
fetishes,
religion, and sex. You don't talk about it in public. It's just one of them things. What? Wait, what? What's that look all about?
Well, I'm thinking, what if I have a fetish religion with politics?
I think you're in trouble.
Sounds like somebody's getting screwed.
Right. That's exactly what it sounds like. Someone's getting screwed.
Yeah, you didn't talk politics and religion in polite company.
Well, you also didn't talk. We never talked about.
Hello, Frank. Good evening, my friend.
Hi, Frank. We never talked about sexual orientation or our sex lives, or none of that was public knowledge. It wasn't something that we had to put out there in the open.
Yeah. But also, I can understand that people want to live the lives.
Oh, and I get that. I am all for that.
Yeah, I am. I don't really care what you sleep with, who you sleep with, or what do you do when you sleep with them. So,
that's not my concern.
Not my business.
Right? Not my bag of tea.
So
I'm happy for you if you're happy.
I want somebody to live a life where they feel safe, that they can express themselves. Now, with that being said, you know what? Don't get pissed off at me if you're a 6'3" dude with a beard wearing a dress. If I snicker, well, you kind of earned it.
You kind of earned it.
So you know what? Express yourself however you wish to express yourself. I believe in you. But don't hurt or take offense from somebody else that does not support what you believe. But that
expresses themselves in their own way.
Yeah, that expresses themselves in their own way. It's all called a little thing called acceptance.
Right.
I think that's my big word. Sandra Fast Horse, Kim.
Absolutely.
Cooper.
The people in the field in Pennsylvania, Shane, those were heroes. Yeah. Because they stopped that plane from crashing.
Exactly. And my cousin was a captain at Fort Gordon at the time.
Right.
In Maryland.
Sandra Fast Horse. Huzzah, Sandra. Huzzah. So we're, like I said, we're just remembering 9/11 because it's something we don't want to forget.
No,
And
we can't afford to forget it.
And like I said, it's one of the one times.
Frank is saying no volume.
No volume.
Well,
I don't understand. Can everybody else hear us? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yes, and I wish I couldn't. Sandra says she loves me.
Does she? She says, love you all. You all. You all.
No.
Not just you.
No, it was just, oh, yeah, love the band. We're going to talk about that more here in just a minute. I'll tell you what, let's take a quick musical break. You're all here for a great time. We got some Grace Scott band coming up.
We wanted something peppy.
Yes. But, hey, don't forget to check out all of the other wonderful shows here on the NOK Knock Network. So,
Sanders said, love your van.
Are you ready to roll some float trip, Steve-O? Let's go ahead and hit that, and we'll be back in just a moment.
I scratched myself. I'm bleeding.
Get hot and you've had a long week and need to get away. There's not too many choices out here we can make. No need for a lake house, a speedboat or a beach. We got a barn full of tubes and coolers full of beer. On a float trip, bring all your friends, jump out the truck and we're hopping in. Lay it on back. No need to swim, radio bumping and we're off. We ain't in a hurry, don't ever worry. Brown skin tanning in the sun. On a float trip, down at the end, we meet for a party at the farm. Adam and a John boat trying to show off, clips it right over in the marsh. Guys hopping out on the riverbank to do shots and skip some rocks. The girlfriend's drinking wine, taking in the vitamin D, and a couple more lovers hiding out behind the weeds. On a float trip, bring all your friends, jump out the truck and we're hopping in. Lay it on back, no need to swim, radio bumping and we're off. We ain't in a hurry, don't ever worry. Brown skin tanning in the sun. On a float trip, down at the end, we meet for a party at the farm. Guys watch the girls, girls watch the guys. Somebody new caught someone's eye. Tree on the water, rope on the tree. Someone flies off and broke their knee. Oh no, not again. On a float trip, bring all your friends, jump out the truck and we're up in it. Lay it on back, no need to swim. Radio bumping and we're off. Ain't in a hurry, don't ever worry. Brown skin tanning in the sun. On a float trip, down at the end, we meet for a party at the farm. Meet me at the bar.
Okay.
Oh, the Grace Scott band. I'll tell you what.
So peppy and
They
cheery.
are wonderful. I was wanting some upbeat music for the show tonight. And they are up for an award. We are going to be talking about it more.
Once you find out more about it.
Yeah, I need to get some more information on it. So I don't want to put out stuff that's
Right.
not correct.
Right.
So, but they are amazing. The Grace Scott band.
So had a good week, a good night. I got to spend the whole evening with my daughter.
Well, I was going to talk about that. Tell everybody about what you're doing.
About what I'm doing.
I mean, what Jamie's, you were hanging out, but she's making cards.
We're hanging out because Jamie is getting married on May 16th. And so she is right now making cards for her groomsmen and bridesmaids on my Cricut.
So, I said, perfect. I've got what I'm going to wear to the wedding.
And we said no.
And it was, I have this tie-dye suit, right? And I want to get some white platform shoes.
No.
Maybe a white leather belt.
No.
Maybe white suspenders.
No.
Oh, yeah. I'm telling you.
You are not wearing the tie-dye suit to her wedding.
Styling. So that kind of broke my heart because they turned it down immediately.
No.
So I offered a second opinion, and actually they're kind of warming up to it.
To what?
The loincloth. The
no. You got to tell the whole story.
The
loincloth story.
Oh.
So you got to tell the story because there has to be background to this.
Well, I am kind of, hey, look. There's James Upchurch in the house.
Hey, JR.
I used to be an avid backpacker and canoeer and just loved getting out and getting about. And I had a partner in crime, and his name was Troy, and he was down for any crate, nothing was just too far off the grid or crazy. He would go, hell yeah, let's try it. So we were canoeing, and we pulled off, and he was setting up his tent and shit. I already had mine set up. So I changed and was getting ready to hang out for the evening. It was fishing. And he came out and he says, oh my God. He says, I now have an image I will never, ever be able to get out of my brain. And I guess me standing there fishing. Now, he said, this is what I saw.
Now, you have to remember, this is 30 years ago.
Yeah, this is the 40.
Anyways, he was in his 20s.
Yeah, 20. I was in my 20s or early 30s. But anyway, he says, there he was, standing there with his damn hat on, cigarette, a bottle of Jack Daniels in one hand, and a fishing pole in the other.
Wearing nothing but a loincloth.
Wearing nothing but a loincloth. So, yeah,
so he decided he was going to make, because her wedding colors are sage green. And what colors, Jamie? Sage green, gray, and tan. He is going to make a sage green and gold loincloth.
Yes.
With dingle balls. The little gold dingle balls.
Pom-poms. Pom-poms going around the outside. And actually, they're warmer to that idea than they are to the tie-dye suit.
Yeah, a little bit.
So, hey, May, I think I'll be all right.
You'll find something in the middle.
Yeah. I'll just have to get, calf-high moccasins to go with them.
To go with the loincloth?
Yeah.
Calf-high moccasins and a loincloth, Jamie. What do you think?
And a nice shirt.
Oh, a shirt with the loincloth?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like a half top, a crop top?
No, I'm going to go with the full skirt. I mean, just think of the loincloth as a deconstructed kilt.
Oh, is that what it is?
But actually, it's warmer and better than a kilt because it actually covers and protects what you want covered and protected.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah.
I mean,
a kilt does.
If you're comfortable with that.
Absolutely.
You can have a butt flap too.
Oh yeah, it's a loincloth.
A loincloth doesn't have a butt cover.
No.
It just covers the loin.
No, this where I got my first one was when I was in Scouts. Yes, I was in Scouts, and they had a other thing called Order of the Arrow. And I got into that and learned a bunch and got into a dance troupe. Yes. You see, Shane has a good idea here. He says, I need a couple of little silver bells underneath so I jingle every time I walk.
Jamie, they're giving him bad ideas for your wedding.
I think Shane is on to something
Loincloth
here.
with little silver bells that jingle when he walks. She said no jingle bells. Jingle bells aren't coming to her wedding.
More cowbell.
He can wear the loincloth.
She wants more cowbell. Don't you? More cowbell?
You can come in and say hi. Come in and sit. Here, come visit. Come visit. There, say hi.
Hello.
So, you guys, this is our daughter, Jamie, our 21-year-old that's getting married. She's beautiful. She's my little monster. And I got to spend the whole day with her today.
With me, a whole day.
Lily's jealous. Lily's trying to get up.
So anyway, I am happy, and I will be working on my clothing for the wedding. And who knows, maybe you'll be lucky enough to see me model some of this.
Oh, you're going to model it?
Oh, yeah.
He's going to model the loincloth and moccasins.
And I got to, whatever which one, I'll do a couple different versions, Jamie, and whichever one gets the highest amount of votes.
Oh, no. The highest amount of likes, Jamie says. The highest amount of likes, and he'll wear it.
Watch. It'll end up being a tie-dyed loincloth.
Oh, God. She says.
Then you'll wish you would have voted for the suit.
So anyway.
Yeah, back to
what?
Actually, if I could find, you see.
Oh.
Go with the tie-dye loincloth and then the suit jacket.
Oh, God. That's terrible. You're awful. He's brainstorming now.
It's an idea. It's an idea. Oh, Jamie, Shane said,
congratulations, Jamie.
Congratulations.
She said thank you. She's yelling.
Well, it's just a couple seconds early, but I think we're going to go to intermission.
Intermission?
Yes.
Intermission. Intermission?
No, we don't have an intermission on.
Yes, we do.
Yes,
It's Thursday night. We have an intermission. How much have you smoked today?
Not enough, obviously.
Well, you better spark one up for the Prohibition state of Indiana.
I may do that during the intermission. I think I might need to.
Yes, we have an intermission.
Steve-O, can you help us out with this?
Are you frantically ponding away on your keyboard these days? To discuss your views, share your passions, teach a skill, or share a craft to the masses on social media. Podcasting is a bright light that can help you reach a diverse audience. And the NOK Network can help. Even if you have no experience, NOK Network will work with you to develop your content to air on our diverse network to reach a wide audience, allowing us to grow together. Podcasts are aired on multiple platforms simultaneously, across social media and streaming sites live through our network. Contact us and let's chat about how we can help you develop your podcast and join the NOK team.
Hey, hi, my name is John Mark, aka Sublimator Warrior, and I would like to welcome you to Smoke Signal in Tyendinaga.
One dab make your whole dome drip sweat. One dab make the homies all dip set.
Smoke Signals, Tyendinaga.
Smoke Signals, Tyendinaga.
Smoke Signals, Tyendinaga.
Ooey, ooey, gooey, that's a sticky dab. Might just have to put this one on Instagram.
Smoke Signals, Tyendinaga.
Hold it in, feel it in your wrist.
Smoke Signals, Tyendinaga.
Check us out in Tyendinaga. 55 Highway 49 in Tyndonega. It's on the res, and we're open from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 7 days a week.
Advertising space available at NOK. Contact us for a rate sheet at knocknetwork.com. Send us a message on our social media platforms or email us at info@noknetwork.com.
Now we get back to the show. Right on, and we are back.
We're back.
One thing that I haven't forgotten
Mm-hmm.
is our producer engineer extraordinaire.
Right, Sir Steve-O.
Yeah, we got to give him a special shout out and a thank you.
A huge thank you.
Appreciate everything you do, my friend. You are making this show so much better. Margaret Jett, the baker of the best cook I've ever had. So love all of Margaret.
Yeah, and I owe her some stickers, but I gotta get my printer fixed.
Right. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Well, no, my phone said, why am I connected to the Wi-Fi?
I mean, I don't know.
I don't know either. I just disconnected.
Why are you?
I don't know. I don't know, but I disconnected.
I shouldn't be.
So anyways, no. Jamie, make sure my phone's not connected to the internet. So anyhow, I wanted to bring something up because it's all over Facebook. It is the controversy of right now, and it's the Charlie Kirk shooting. And I know people don't want to hear about it, but there's one thing that I have to say about it, and I just want to say it and get it off my mind. No matter what our disagreements are, politically, religiously, socially, violence is never the answer. Period. That's all I have to say about it. And I don't have anything else to say about it. And that's how I feel. Period. Because, we should be able to have differences of opinion, differences of religion, and not want to kill each other.
No, I agree. And, but we have always lived, and it's gotten exponentially. That is my big word for the day.
Okay.
Exponentially.
You actually almost got it out. Almost flawlessly.
Pretty good for me.
Right.
So, with the advent of social media, but there has always been the I can out radical you.
Hi, Alice.
Hi, Alice. JC from Virginia Beach.
Hi, JC, Virginia Beach.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I said, I don't have much to say on it except, violence is never the answer.
But it's funny. It's violence. It gets the attention. I mean, and it is the one that breeds the hateful rhetoric. That is what seems to draw people.
Let me see. Come here.
You talk about you talk about peace, love, and good vibes.
Right.
You get 5 or 6 people. You start spewing hate, and you get thousands of people.
Right. But if you're good, if you're kind and loving and caring,
and the people also that preach the positive and the good stuff, things never end well for any of them.
No, and it's sad. It's sad.
But yeah, there is no justification.
No, because that's the one thing, we should all be able to talk to each other about anything and have a conversation, not an argument, not a dispute, but a conversation, and respect the fact that other people have differences of opinion.
Well, on either side, I mean, if a conversation or a difference of opinion sends you that far over the edge, I don't care what your beliefs are, but seek professional help or anger management, because that's
Hi, Betty.
That's not going to end well.
No. To get beyond this, because it is a touchy subject right now. Like I said, violence is never the answer. Respect each other's opinions. Respect the fact that they have the right to have their own opinion, and you have your right to yours. But never, ever, ever be violent. And if you have that, like you said, if you're that triggered, seek help.
Well, you know what? And I don't think enough of us do this, because we stay in our own circles, and we have since high school. We have since, probably high school, because I think we mixed freer when we were children and just didn't care. Whoever my friend was my friend.
Right.
And children know no difference. But as we grow older, we start to develop certain friendships, relationships. I don't know. You find your tribe.
Right.
You find your tribe, and that's who you're comfortable with and are comfortable with you. And you kind of stay within that. And that's great, because that makes you feel good. It gives you a home. It gives you a circle of friends. It gives you, for the most part, good advice. However, if you tune everything out from outside your tribe,
and you don't know what's really going on.
Yeah, you lose perspective. And the other thing is, what's really cool is getting out and meeting and mingling with people from another tribe.
Getting out of your comfort zone.
Yeah, getting out of your comfort zone and going out and meeting and learning and hanging out with people that you never dreamed you'd be hanging out with. But that builds experience, that builds insight, and that builds friendships.
Absolutely.
And we got
and differences form bonds.
I thought you were done, period.
Well, no, I'm done with that talk. But differences, like between tribes, form bonds, because we can bond over something that you do completely different than I do, because you do it differently than I do.
Right.
And that in itself is growth. And I think that's important.
Well, I never thought that I would become friends with a bunch of people from a gay rodeo.
No, and you did.
Yeah, and I would love to go out there and see the gay rodeo.
Oh, I would too. They were so fun.
Yeah, and I think it would be just something to do. But again, you've got to get out and you've got to meet these different people. Donnie Upchurch. Wow,
Bobby.
What a privilege.
My little brother.
What a privilege to have Donnie in the room.
Well, his son was here a little bit ago.
Yeah.
So
is he gone?
I don't. Probably. He bounces around.
Is James gone?
Probably.
Jimmy.
Anyways, so we just wanted to put that out there.
Patricia Price Fink.
Hi, Patricia Price Fink. We just wanted to put that out there and put out our opinion that violence is never the answer. And if you honestly are that triggered by someone else's opinion, whether it be on the left or on the right, if you're that triggered, please seek help. Because if it makes you that angry and that hurtful and that hateful, then you need help. And it doesn't matter which side of the aisle you're on, period.
Yeah. If any subject triggers you to that point,
extent, yeah, absolutely.
But we've got to start being more open. We got to start spreading good vibes. And you can't just choose who you spread these vibes to, or it's going to wreck you.
Right.
So you've got to open yourselves up and be a little nicer. Be a little friendlier. It doesn't hurt anything.
No.
And raise everybody's vibes, and just, God, for God's sakes, turn off the news, turn off the social media, because all of that stuff that's going on out there.
It's just crazy. The whole world has gone crazy.
I'm not going to touch it.
The world's gone crazy. Get outside, enjoy this beautiful fall weather while it's going to be summer this week.
Back to summer.
But enjoy this beautiful September weather where it is gorgeous outside and you can go out and enjoy it. And it doesn't always happen this way where you can get out and enjoy it. So get out, enjoy the weather, ground yourself, go out barefoot, play in the yard, dig in the dirt, do something fun outdoors and get away from the devices.
That's right. And listen to somebody else's opinion. And you don't have to argue with somebody to have a difference of opinion. I think that's where we've lost our way.
I think so too, because you can agree to disagree.
Well, we've lost the element of debate. And our forefathers really knew how well to express themselves verbally and argue without the anger, argue with the logic, argue with thoughts.
Right.
Where today it seems like it goes directly to emotion. It bypasses thoughts, it bypasses logic, and that's the way I feel, and that's the way it is.
Yeah, and that I think that's tough. Me and Jamie had a really good talk today about religion and spirituality. And that's a hard conversation for us because we believe in two different things.
You're religious.
I'm religious. Jamie's spiritual. She doesn't believe the same that I believe. But at the same time, in that we have agreements and disagreements on but I accept that that's how she is, and she accepts I'm how I am. And I think that's kind of, but the thing is, a lot of that is the same stuff. And we were talking about that. Whether you call it God, the universe, Allah, whatever you call it, it doesn't matter. She's got her higher power and I've got mine. And I'm content with that.
Well, you know what? Your connection to whatever you believe as God, whatever it is, that is the most personal thing that you could possibly have.
It is.
So, that's why you don't talk about
those things in public.
Because, that is very personal. Very personal.
Well, like I said, we had a conversation between mother and daughter about that today. And I accept her for her.
Hello, Dustin.
Hi, Dustin. I accept what she believes. But like I said, we agreed on quite a few things, but we also disagree on a few things. But it's accepting the fact that we can disagree as mother and daughter and still love each other and carry on. That is huge for anybody. For anybody when it comes, especially to religion, to politics, to those things. We can have disagreements and still love each other and care for each other and not be angry about it. And I think that's kind of what we've lost, the not being angry about it part.
I decided how I could talk about it.
How you can talk about it
in public.
Someone asked you about your van.
Yeah, we're going to talk about the van. We got a song coming up, and we're going to talk all about the van.
Yeah.
But what if I have a fetish about politicians and religion?
I mean, that's on you, buddy.
You see, now I can talk about that in public.
That's on you, buddy.
Because, all three of them's got to be all right. Hey, you know what? Let's take a break, and we're going to have some upbeat music. We're going to get you feeling good again, and we're going to come back and talk about the band, man.
About the band, man.
So with us is Mike Cue Ball Houlihan with some Come and Get Your Lovin'.
Right?
Or Come and Get Your Love.
Come and get you. Say it like that again.
Come and get your love.
Say it in your radio voice.
Oh, Mike Cue Ball Houlihan with Come and Get Your Love, one of his earlier songs.
But we still love it.
And still absolutely love it. Hopefully you'll be hearing from him in an interview at some point in time.
I was reading Dustin's comment.
Yeah, what did he say?
Dustin said, it's
on the screen.
I can't read it. You have to read it. Read it.
All right, man. I was really close to
Ready
Facebook.
to close Facebook.
Oh, ready to close Facebook because of the sad news. However, y'all made me remember the smiles and the love, and I need to pick me up, and you accomplished that. Thank you so much. Well, you're very welcome.
Very
Justin.
welcome. So here,
Jeremy Culp's here.
Hi, Jeremy Culp. So, newsflash, the van.
All right.
The van. We were working on the van.
We're getting the van back together. No shit. We're getting the van back together. Right there.
Steve O's got the picture.
Yeah.
The van. So today was groundbreaking.
Well, the day before.
The day before was groundbreaking.
So, all right. You know what? I'm a big boy. I can take responsibility.
Well, you have to explain the whole thing.
Right. So we went to start this, and we were having problems, and I thought it was a bad battery. So I went and got a battery, and this is the first time I've actually changed a shag and wagon. That's what we're working on. When I've needed a battery, I've taken my car in, and they've changed the battery out, and I'm gone. This is the first time I've changed an actual battery in a car in years. So
but the battery was different. You have to throw that in there.
So I grab it. I go to Rural King. I match it up. I get a battery with the right cranking amps, all the same specs, and I take it back. I hook it up, and I turn it on, and I see smoke. Smoke's not a good thing, especially if it smells like
burnt plastic,
like wires. Anyway, the fusible link burned, and because I did not realize it, but the posts were reversed, and when I dropped it in and hooked it up, I hooked it in backwards. So
a few things.
I thought that I was going to have to replace all of the bulkhead wiring and connections and stuff. It turned out to get power back to the complete front end of it was under $10.
Under $10. It was 20 cents for it costed more for shipping than it did for the pieces.
Right. Crystal found the spades that I needed, and I was able to make the new connections and put new fusible links in and get it all. So that was 2 days ago.
2 days ago, we got power.
Got power to everything, and it cranked over. It sounded good. So today, go ahead.
Today was the big day. Today, the neighbor Donnie came over. We went and got fresh gasoline. We got some starting fluid. Pulled the doghouse off it. Of course, you guys know, like, the engine on that van sits right between the driver's seat and the passenger seat. It's right in your lap. Donnie got in there and started cleaning stuff up with some carbon choke cleaner and PB blaster and cleaning stuff up and got everything ready to go. And he turned it over. And he cranked it and cranked it and cranked it and cranked it. And we didn't think it was starting because he realized that the ignition switch is bad. So if you turn it over and turn that ignition switch back just almost all the way back, not completely back, that it would stay running and run fine. And the starter wasn't engaging or anything. So the ignition switch is bad. But it's only $15.99. Not a big deal. But the van ran. And it sounded good.
Yeah, it sounded real smooth. So once we get the ignition switch fixed, the automatic choke went out of this.
Probably years ago. Can you hand me that battery?
Yeah, years ago. Anyway, somebody wired up a hand choke to it, and this thing, maybe 24 inches is all it's necessary to run this. I swear to God, this choke was every bit of 4 foot.
Oh, and it's wrapped around everything in there.
It's out into the engine, top of the engine, and circles back, and so that's got to be replaced. But that's like $15.
But it ran good, no knocks. It actually, believe it or not, this 1977 Dodge Camper van sounded better than our Lincoln Continental. No knocks, no noises. Lincoln Navigator, not Continental. Lincoln Navigator, but it sounded better than our Lincoln, and it purred.
Yeah, well, our Lincoln also has about 5 times the miles on it that this does too. So let's give it some credit where credit's due. That Lincoln still sounds good for what it is.
Justin does a great job, family.
Yeah, it's the little wins, but now I'm working on the propane.
And the generator.
And the generator. So those are the next 2 systems.
Everything so far has worked.
Yeah, the only thing I'm really concerned about is possibly the brakes after all of these years, and the brake pedals really
loosey goosey.
Yeah, well, it's tidy whitey and it doesn't come back. You push it down and it just stays down.
But I mean, this van, you guys have to understand. We bought this van. It hits that in a garage for 20 years.
Yeah, and it's got drums on the back, discs on the front, so it's an old school setup.
But 20 years it sat and nobody drove it. So this is it's gonna need some tender loving care. But with it being garage kept for the last 20 years, it has absolutely no rust.
I wonder if that's got a posi track rear end.
I don't know.
You're gonna find out.
Has absolutely no rust at all on the frame, at the underside of on any of the body panel. There's no rust on that van really at all. So it has been garage kept for 20 something years.
A shaggin' wagon, that's what we are going to make it. I've been cleaning up and fixing stuff in it for months. The big thing for the interior now is new interior LED lighting, and those you can get at Walmart or several other places online.
Yeah.
Other than that, I want to put in some strip lights.
Right.
But that's after, you
know what the funny thing is? Almost everything on that van so far has worked.
Yeah.
So
it needs cleaned and well repaired.
She said it was running when they parked it. They drove it out of the barn and parked it out in the yard when we bought it. And it's just a matter of us loving on it and fixing it up. And then we're going to be cruising in that puppy. It's going to be a good time. We are going to come see everybody.
Well, I've got an idea.
What's your idea?
I got an idea of actually getting on the road.
Uh-huh.
On the road with Master Rochi and Mama and going through several states. But in order to do this, we're going to need to talk to some companies and some other stuff and get some sponsorships.
Right. But it's going to be fun because we're going to go around the country and see everybody.
That's what we'd like to do. So if you guys got any ideas. Now, one thing I do need to talk to everybody, especially Indiana residents. If you are in Indiana, please reach out to me. I am looking for one person per county to work with legalization efforts. And I don't, if you're interested, whatever level of commitment you're willing to give would be helpful, especially veterans, Indiana veterans who want to help with legalization. Please reach out to me. And we've got the great thing is I know people in other states that have had these different movements, and they have really worked well with helping with legalization. I think we're only 2 years away. So we need to start pushing now. And I think we could have at least medical cannabis legalized in 2 years. So that's a call out to all of my friends in Indiana, the prohibition state of Indiana.
So Sandra, the cool thing is we're debating on what to do with the cabinet faces in there because that van is 50 years old, 51 years old, something like that. And we're debating whether to 49 years old, right?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It's the same age as me, just about. So we're debating. The cabinet doors are kind of starting to fray and stuff, the Formica. So I'm debating on whether to paint them.
Let's press board too.
Yeah. Well, I'm debating on whether to paint them or if I should get some vinyl and try to wrap them, like contact paper, and kind of try to wrap them and kind of protect them a little bit.
Ty.
So we're gonna try a couple different things and see what I decide's better, whether or not we paint them or if we wrap them in contact paper.
But we'll be bringing more pictures. I'll have to send some of the pictures and stuff to Steve-O, and he can pop them up as we're getting this stuff done.
But yeah, I think it's cool, and we kind of wanted to share our journey with the van with you guys because we thought you guys would enjoy it too, because it is a cool retro van.
Oh yeah, I was looking at it and I thought, at that time they were some of the coolest stuff on the road, because it was like they took a customized van that was the rage and said, watch what we can do.
Right. And made it into a home.
Yeah. And I mean, at the time they came with the shag carpet and, you know, a lot of the stuff that and, you know, once you had all that stuff, you could throw in the stereo systems and whatever.
Well, this one still has the 8-track player in it. And we have, what's going on?
Yes, it's an 8-track player.
Has an 8-track.
This is a bean.
Has an 8-track player and still has all that stuff in it. And we don't know if it works. We haven't tried it, have we?
What?
The 8-track player?
Oh, yeah, I've been playing 8 tracks.
Have you really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, and the neighbor lady popped up on Facebook the other day with a box of 8 tracks, and I said, I don't have the money today, but will you hold them for me? So we got to go get those from her too.
All right.
So yeah, lots of cool stuff. And
I'm going to keep that stereo in there until the 8-track player goes bad, and then I'm going to take it out. I'm going to keep it, but I'm going to replace the stereo head.
Right. But no, we're making progress. We're excited. Like the big wins were the electrical, not having to replace that whole wiring harness made a huge difference.
Yeah, Dustin says, come to Florida, please.
I want to go to Florida. That's what I told him during the break. I said, we should go to Florida this winter. And he said, maybe next winter, not this winter.
Yeah. Yeah, it still has an 8-track and works. Hello, Wayne Cruz. Hello.
Hi, Wayne.
Yeah, we want to get down to Florida. What I'd like to do is like maybe head down to Florida and then take the
go up
the
Louisiana.
southern route. Yeah,
Go that way and over to Texas, Louisiana, Texas,
Yeah, I
New
think that's
Mexico,
Route
Arizona.
10, Route 20.
I'm not sure. Hobbies and Lane would know though.
Yeah, Route 10
they
or
travel
Route
it.
20. So yeah, it works. It works. The only thing that is bad with the stereo system
is that one speaker.
It's one speaker. And actually, this was a win too. I had a bad speaker on the passenger side. So I'm taking it down. I'm going, I hope to God it's the speaker and not the wiring, because it's a hell of a lot easier to replace a speaker than to try to track down the wire, speaker wire in that thing. And it was a bad speaker. So I'm happy about that. We're going to throw some just
cheapo speakers
in it until we decide to change the actual head unit, and then we'll
get some good ones. Yeah, because we use our JBL for everything. We don't it's Bluetooth.
Oh,
it's chargeable.
He's in Sedona. Wayne Cruz is Sedona. He says, I'm out at the Nexus Point waiting to be abducted. Hey man, if they pick you up before they get me,
come get him.
Yeah, and I'll tell them to come and get you if they get me before you. All right. Yeah, let's do this journey together.
Right.
And anybody else
who wants to go up with the aliens?
Yeah,
Let's go.
If you're abducted, tell them to come check me out. I'm open to it. Kathleen Hall, Turner Anderson.
Turner, and I love She
says, hey, it's been a long time.
Kathleen
on
is
Facebook
probably the sweetest person I've met in person ever. I just absolutely adore her.
Absolutely. We're going to be doing more and more of our stuff on Rumble. So if you are not a big Facebook person, you can go over and get notifications from our Rumble channel.
Yeah. We're going to try to do it. We're going to try to do some more stuff on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok. The ones that we don't do very much, we need to start. I mean, we're kind of getting into a flow right now where things are looking up for us, so we can kind of get back in the swing of things a little bit. Getting out of that depression mode that everybody's had. I think, and it's not just us. I think everybody's kind of had that winter depression carried over into summer, and people just weren't feeling it this year.
Right.
Just a lot of craziness in the world. And
Kathleen Hall Turner Anderson says that she loves me too.
Oh.
She loves me so much. love you too.
So, like I said, winter depression carried over into the summer, and we're kind of getting out of that funk right now. We were in a really kind of a rough place for us personally and emotionally, and I think we're kind of out of that, aren't we? Getting out of there. I hope so too, because it was rough there for a little bit. Both of us.
I think it's time to say it's past time to say goodnight.
Is it?
Oh, Ann Horn.
Ann Hard or Hand Rock?
Ann Rock, yes.
Hi, Ann.
I don't have my glasses, and it's a little hard to read some of the screen from here.
But yeah, no, we're, things are starting to get back to normal around here with us emotionally, and things were tough there for a little bit. Not that we we're just like everybody else. We have our ups and downs, and we don't really put it out there when we're having a bad day, but we've had a couple bad weeks, a couple bad months, and we're
slowly digging out,
and it's hard. It's one of those things that we were all going through. Everybody on Facebook was going through a hard time, so we try not to put anything more negative out there than's already out there.
Well, you know what? I am kind of glad that we took the summer off.
Yeah.
And stepped back and regrouped a little bit. And because with the changing laws and everything that we're trying to keep up with and a lot of other stuff changing, I needed time to regroup and think and figure out a direction.
Right. Yeah.
And I've got that figured out now, and now it's going forward with it.
Yeah. Yeah. I love you.
You too. Say good night, Chris.
All right, you guys, please be kind to each other. If you don't have anything nice to say, just don't say anything. Scroll past it. Move on. We all have our differences of opinion, and sometimes it's better to just keep it to yourself. But anyways, keep smiling, keep shining, and raise everybody up. Don't put people down. And we will see you again next week on Thursday Night Vibes.
Yes, we will. Hey, take a moment. Pull up one of my favorite Beatles songs and listen to it. I love John Lennon.
Yeah?
Yeah, I did.
What's your favorite Beatles song?
Well, one of my favorite Beatles songs is Revolution.
Right?
Tune it in and turn it on, tune in on it, and
actually listen to it though.
Actually listen to the words, because he's mocking a lot of these radicals and crap. So from both sides, just use some common sense, vet what people are saying, be smart about this, and have a safe and amazing weekend. Happy 9/11, I guess. Never forget. And until next time, peace, love, and good vibes. Thank you and good night.
Good night, everybody.
It's Thursday night, the vibe's just right. With Master Rochi, Mama Rochi, brightest light. Turn up the volume, let your troubles slide. On the Knock Network, we take you for a ride. Great music fills your soul and mind. Every week a new surprise you will find. Peace and love in every beat so sweet. Join the journey, feel the rhythm in your feet. Namaste to the night, let's groove so high. With the Rochi crew, we'll touch the sky. Tune in every week, let the good times flow. Thursday Night Vibes, a place to go. Guests that bring the fire, stories to inspire. With hearts wide open, we take it higher. Spreading joy and laughter every single show. On the Knock Network, come and feel the glow. In the studio, the magic unfolds. Every Thursday night the story's told. With love and harmony the stage is set. Master Rochi, Mama Rochi, you can't forget. Namaste to the night, let's groove so high. With the Rochi crew we'll touch the sky. Tune in every week, let the good times flow. Thursday Night Vibes, a place to go.